What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you guys real quick about focusing on what matters in life. You know, a lot of people focus on a lot of things in life, but a lot of people don't focus on what really matters. One thing my dad told me, if it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it don't mean nothing. See, what you focus on says a lot about you and the kind of person you are. And my dad always told me, if it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it don't mean nothing. I want to tell you guys on this Monday, today, in life, focus on what matters in life. Don't focus on things that are not important. If it don't have nothing to do with finances, if it's not about something that's important, it's something that you don't need to be giving your attention to. I'm just telling you, you know, in life, you got to focus your attention on what matters in life. And if it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it don't mean nothing. I'm here to tell you. I'm just glad that I had a father to always tell me, focus on what matters in life. See, you got a lot of people, they focus on a lot of things. They focus on a lot of things that don't matter. Focus on what matters. And one thing my dad always tell me, if it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it don't matter. And that's the truth. Finances is all that matters in this world. All that matters in life is looks, money, and status. The social norms, you know, that's what matters in this world. Nothing else matters. And you got a lot of people that like to focus their attention on things that are not important. See, my father, and you notice I speak a lot about my dad. You know, no disrespect, no shade towards my mom. But see, someone who's feeding you BS and not telling you what you need to know, that is a person who does not have your best interest, and that is a person that you need to put on ignore. Anyone that's telling you things that are not important, stuff that ain't got nothing to do with no finances, stuff that ain't got nothing to do with real life. Anybody that's telling you stuff that don't have nothing to do with real life, like finances, how you gonna live, what material things you gonna accumulate. If a person is not talking about those types of things, then what they're talking about means nothing. They're talking about a whole lot of nothing. And this is why I give a lot of credit to my dad, because he was always dropping jewels and instilling the righteous things in me. If it ain't got nothing to do with no finances, it don't matter. It don't matter. The only things that matter in this world, looks, money, and status, baby. Because that's going to determine how people treat you. And that's going to determine your value and your worth in this society. See, you got to have parents that instill the right things into you. See, you got some parents, they instill the wrong things into their children. They tell their kids the wrong things. And that's why they grow up to be effed up. See, if I was a parent, I would tell my kid, focus on what matters in life. You know, focus on finances. Focus on a Mercedes Benz. Focus on Ermenegildo Dozinha. Focus on some fat booty women. Focus on popping bottles, getting sloppy blowjobs. Focus on things that really matter. Because all that matters in life is what you look like and what you have. That's all that matters in life. Having good character doesn't matter. Being a good person doesn't matter. You know, all the interpersonal qualities that we thought mattered in life don't matter. The only thing that matter in life is material things, money and what you have material-wise, because money and material possessions determine if people want to be a part of your world. You know, don't forget looks too. You know, I say looks matter more than money and material possessions, because see, looks will create genuine love. Looks will create that genuine connection. You know, if people think you are an unattractive person, they're going to automatically have contempt and hatred for you anyway. You know, see, money and material possessions just make people tolerate you. See, If you're a person who was born very attractive, you'll be celebrated like a god. That's why I say looks matter more than money. Because if you look good to people, you'll get the status, you'll get the wealth, and you'll get all the material things you could imagine. So, in my personal opinion, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree as well, looks matter more than money and material possessions. Because look at Jeremy Meeks. He got the status, the money, all the material possessions because of the way he looked. So you could say looks matter more than money and material possessions. But the message in this presentation on this Monday, focus on what matters in life. If it's not bringing you, if it's not about looks, if it's not about money, if it's not about status, it doesn't mean anything. And that's one thing my father told me, focus on what matters in life. See, people like to focus their attention on things that don't matter. If it ain't about no money, if it ain't about, status, if it ain't about material possessions, it don't matter. It don't matter. So I just want to tell you guys, if a person is telling you anything outside of the looks, money, and status arena, if they're telling you anything outside of that, you need to disregard what they're talking about, because what they're talking about is a bunch of foolishness. They're not talking about nothing that really means anything. If it ain't got nothing to do with no finances, it's really a bunch of nonsense they talking. And I'm glad my father always told me that. If it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it don't matter. It don't matter. And in this world, you just got to look at what matters in life. Just look at what matters in this world. What matters in this world? Looks, money, fame. That's what matters in this world. Having good interpersonal qualities, having good character, being a morally upright person, that don't mean nothing. See, all the things that we thought mattered in this world don't matter. I don't even believe that being an intelligent person matters. Because if you look good, you can get away with being dumb. People will give you an opportunity if they like the way you look and if they perceive you in a positive light. They'll give you an opportunity. So this world is just one big superficial place. And people just need to focus their attention on what matters in life. Like I'm focusing my attention on what matters in life. I'm not focused on no foolishness. If it ain't got nothing to do with no money, if it ain't got nothing to do with material possessions, I'm not focusing my attention on it. Because as far as I'm concerned, it does not matter. If it ain't got nothing to do with money, if it ain't got nothing to do with no material possessions, it don't matter. And I just want to say before I end this presentation here, don't allow anyone to take you off your course. Don't allow anyone to take you off of what's important in life. Because you got a lot of stupid people out here that'll try to take you off your focus. They'll try to get you to focus on BS. They'll try to get you to focus on things that don't matter. Like my mother. She was always trying to get me to focus on BS, spiritual things. And I'm not saying spiritual things don't matter, but at the end of the day, when your stomach growling, you better have some finances, because when you go to that store, you better have some cash to pay for that meal, or you finna starve. So that's why I say focusing on what's important. And that's what my father always got me to do. Focus your attention on what's important. All I've ever focused on in life is money, fat booties, and material possessions. That's all I've ever focused my attention on. And my dad even tells me, if you focus on something hard enough, you're going to get it. If you keep focusing on something long enough and you putting in the work to get whatever it is you want, you're going to get it. And I know that with money, you can buy some fat booties. With money, You can buy some Hermenegildo Zegna. With finances, you could take a trip to Costa Rica. You could go to Ruth Chris, pop a bottle of Dom Perignon. You know, see, that's what matters in life. And that's the gist of this presentation. Focus on what matters. You know, and if it ain't got nothing to do with finances, it ain't important. Don't allow people to take you off your focus. Focus on what's important. You guys have a great day. Leave your comments. If there's any other discussion that you would like me to have, make sure you put it in the comments of this presentation. See you guys soon. Salute to money. Salute to looks and status. Looks, money, and status. Salute. You guys have a good one now. We on fire this year in 2025. Gonna keep it coming. Have a good one.